From the Lower Colorado River Authority, this is Wavelength.
The creation of this new river authority will help electrify rural Texas.
And so today, we gather here to dedicate this mighty structure, the Cannondale.
But this has been a great organization for 60 years. It's going to be a great organization for a long time to come.
Hi everyone, welcome to the September 2003 edition of Wavelength. Well, at the end of July, LCRA General Manager Joe Beal held a meeting for all managers and supervisors in the organization. Some 400 employees came together at the TDS Conference Center in Creedmoor to hear the General Manager's evaluation of where the company is today and his vision for the future. It was Joe Beal's State of the LCRA report.
We're going to keep on doing what we have been doing so successfully for the last almost 70 years now. We were created to do certain basic things, and that's what we're going to keep doing. We're going to generate power. I don't intend to take us down a path of selling the power plants. We're going to continue to keep a great transmission system operating. We're going to continue to maintain the dams. We're going to continue to do flood control. We're going to continue to have water supplies for the people that depend on it. We're going to continue to have parks and recreational activities. We're going to continue to protect the environment. We're going to continue to conserve and reclaim things that are damaged. We're a conservation and reclamation district. That's what we are, and that's what we're going to keep being in the future.
Joe spent the day discussing topics as diverse as the organization itself. Everything from leadership skills, foundation values, and company culture, to the tremendous growth in transmission infrastructure and water and wastewater services at LCRA.
With what's happening in Texas today, the I-35 corridor, which runs right through the middle of our service area, is going to grow more quickly than any other part of the state of Texas. In fact, the numbers would show you that within the next 25 years or so, we're going to double the population in this part of the state. And so think about what that means to LCRA. The most important message that I can give to you today, for you to take back to your organizations, is this one task that I want to give you. Once a quarter, I want you to sit down and have an hour-long conversation with every person that reports to you, every direct report. 1 hour, 4 times a year. And what I want you to talk about is the individual's performance and where that person is going. And I want you to talk about whether or not you're giving that person everything that that person needs from you as the leader of that person. Just want you to have a conversation about the job, conversation about what you're expecting of that person. 1 hour.
At the end of the session, Joe took several questions from the group.
You weren't surprised when the board said to you that we're becoming too corporate. Can you elaborate on how we're becoming too corporate, please?
If we get to the point to where the bottom line is more important than the people that we serve, then we're too corporate. We've swung too far. We need to focus on managing our cost and being efficient with the services that we provide, but we need to focus on the services and not just the pure business aspects of how we provide those services. I am honored to be able to be your leader, and I'm going to work real hard to be an effective leader and carry this organization where it wants to go. And I appreciate your support, and I appreciate everything that you're doing. Keep it up, and thank you.
State of LCRA is in transition, in my opinion. It is in transition for opportunity. There's so much opportunity. as a new employee coming in, I can see that, and I can see how the communities benefit and can benefit in the future from what LCRA does.
Joe talked about we are nothing without the employees, and the employees need access to Joe Bill. They need access to Joe's thoughts and Joe's vision about the company, not only where we stand right now, but where we're going. And so I think it's incredibly important that Joe bring it down to this level of supervision and management within the company.
I think it's very meaningful to have our general manager take up the time out of his busy schedule to meet with us, to talk to us about LCRA and our vision for the organization and where we're going, and to talk about how we as managers and supervisors can be more effective leaders. I think that was very important and very beneficial.
Thick plumes of black smoke could be seen for miles around as this large transformer at LCRA's Zorn substation went up in flames. Several area fire departments responded to the blaze on Highway 123 between San Marcos and Seguin. LCRA crews on the scene isolated the burning transformer from the rest of the power grid so that firefighters could safely battle the blaze. Despite the intense heat and smoke, no one was injured, and there was no loss of power to LCRA customers. Following the fire, the first priority was to clean up the area and create a safe working environment.
We had debris everywhere, and you pretty much couldn't look and see the top, just carbon everywhere, and just basically a big mess.
I believe everybody did an excellent job, well coordinated between the local fire departments and within our own organization with the safety department, environmental, construction, line maintenance. Everybody did a very good job. Everybody was safe, nobody was injured. I thought it was just very impressive and a very well orchestrated event.
Electrical transformers like this are located at various points throughout the power system to step up or step down voltage so that the power can be safely transferred from the generating plants to our homes and businesses. This particular transformer does not directly serve LCRA customers, but steps down power from 345,000 volts to 138,000 volts for distribution to other parts of the region. Representatives from the manufacturer, insurance company, and LCRA teamed up to investigate the exact cause of the failure. Of course, the search for a replacement transformer is already underway.
We have the opportunity to purchase from a manufacturer a unit that is already designed. We also have the opportunity to have one built to the specifications that we so desire, as well as there's one available in the system for lease currently. And we also have another auto transformer at another location that we could potentially move down here for a short period of time to assist with the load in this area.
Electric utilities in Texas are linked together within the Electric Reliability Council of Texas, or ERCOT. With recent events like this transformer fire and increased demand on the electric system due to tremendous growth in the region, the question being asked by many people is, could the recent blackout in the Northeast happen here?
I would tell you, based on my experience as a board member of ERCOT, I would tell you that it could happen in ERCOT. It hasn't happened yet. It's come very close to happening, but we have a transmission system here that is undergoing great stress with the growth in this state and the growth in load, and that is the reason that LCRA has stepped up to the plate and is doing what we are doing. And I thank this board for giving us the direction to do what the organization is doing, and that is to build transmission throughout the state of Texas so that ERCOT will not experience what happened in the Northeast. But we're not there yet.
Emergency responders from several different organizations came together in August for the first ever full-scale water rescue drill on Lake Travis. LCRA and Austin Travis County EMS organized the event so that all the responding agencies can work more closely together, improve their communications, and ultimately provide better emergency services for the public. There have been 5 drownings on Lake Travis this year. Experts say it can happen very quickly and often very quietly.
Yeah, it's usually the boater that's parked in one of the coves who've been partying all day and everyone's having fun and they turn around and look and somebody's missing. They don't know how long they've been gone or what happened to them. We get a lot of those calls.
The drill involved a simulated drowning and responding to a boater in distress.
A lot of people boat out here without really knowing where they are. They can tell you the name of the business that they left, but they don't know the names of the points or the bends or the major landmarks in the lake. It would be nice if they got a good area fam before they started, could use the names of these locations. Many of them are very distinctive from the air.
Drills anytime are good because you can find a lot of the problems before it hits real life. Here you can take it apart piece by piece, find out what's going wrong, fix it, and what is working.
To help inform the public about the importance of knowing where you are on the lake, Austin Travis County EMS and LCRA produced this public service announcement for local television.
What's the address of your emergency?
What is the address of the emergency?
I don't even know where we're at.
Well, let's see. I'm out in the middle of Lake Travis by Snake Island. Do you know where that is?
What color of boat are you in?
I'm in a pontoon boat. So do you know where we put in at?
No, I don't.
Now, do y'all know what the name of this cove is by any chance?
We are towards Marble Falls from... Oh, wait a minute.
Right after that big turn.
Know the lake. A message from your Lake Travis emergency response teams.
These red and green channel marker buoys are very helpful in pinpointing your location on Lake Travis. They tell you how many miles you are upstream from Mansfield Dam. Water safety experts say follow these tips and stay alive. Always wear a life jacket, never swim alone, take a safe boating course, and stay sober.
Back in September 2002, this tunnel boring machine started its subterranean journey beneath the city of Round Rock. The 9-foot 4-inch diameter tunnel is a major segment in the expansion of the Brushy Creek Regional Wastewater System. Back in 1995, the Lower Colorado River Authority and the Brazos River Authority formed an alliance to better serve the rapidly growing communities in Williamson County with regional water and wastewater solutions. Now, after 10 months and almost 2 miles of tunnel, the boring machine is set to break through to daylight. So with friends and family looking on, will they be on target?
Oh, it feels good. It's good to feel fresh air and see daylight.
Things have gone as smoothly as we could have possibly hoped for. We're within a week of our schedule. We hit the exit shaft, which is a big step. So, big day for us. This is a real milestone for the Brushy Creek project.
This pipeline will also help protect the water quality of Brushy Creek. It's a gravity flow system which eliminates several existing wastewater lift stations and aging treatment plants that have had problems in the past.
The next major piece of the Brushy Creek system will be an expansion of the wastewater treatment plant. Right now the flows are about 11 million gallons a day. Because of all the growth, we've been getting growth in the 5,000 to 7,000 people a year equivalent. We'll be expanding the plant to provide treatment service for another 10 years or so.
The train trip through the tunnel takes about 15 minutes. Now we're going to give you the worm's eye view at warp speed. Well, that's it for this edition of Wavelength. We'll look forward to seeing you again next time.